But let the MPP give us some break. Because they are the ones who have brought us here. MPP and their own setup, including their then Jubilee House. Governor, today, can you point out in the Jubilee House who you suspect to be engaged in illegal mining? Your sister station, Joy FM, did some mischief last week. My own Joy FM.
Debbie.
Sir, President Mahama Kurum. When I want to say it, you say no. President Mahama Kurum and Adani Galamsey because you want to whitewash President Akufo-Addo and his ills.
Debbie, Menko.
Yaya Galamsey, I'm a President Akufo-Addo with fence wall crack of him.
Mustapha, don't trivialize the conversation around Galamsey. Don't politicize it as well. Just be focused, because I'm telling you, it's a reminder. You have power today, and you have the power to change the fortunes.
I agree with you.
You have the power
given to us.
Hold on. You have the power to change the fortunes of Ghanaians almost suffer in this manner.
Which is what President Mahama is doing.
So
we will not allow people to back us to backtrack us from the focus. We will hoot the MPP to get heed. They should go behind us.
Okay.
Because you were in this country. I'm asking you were in this country when the MPP issued mining lease for forest reserves. Did they even regard you to have a dialogue with you?
Okay, so the point is that they issued legal mining leases or illegal. Which one is it? When you issue a mining lease for anybody to go and mine, it gives you concurrent responsibilities of ensuring that the persons are in compliance, and you enforce the procedural supervisions that will require the miners or the concession owners to live up to the requirement of law. You had an environment minister, you had a land minister. Go and find out from the land ministry if they don't have a role to ensure that persons that were mining in the forest reserve had no responsibility. EPA was there, Forest Commission was there to ensure afforestation. EPA was to ensure method of even washing their gold, the disturbance of ecological system, restoration of degraded land. It's a responsibility of the Land and Natural Resources Minister and the Minister of Science and Environment. Go and ask them whether or not in this country. So if we have had these people doing their work, today the degree of repair would have been a little bit, would have improved. So when these same people have failed to do that because they had appetite for gold, President Akufo-Addo's government and his appointees, including my own senior brother Amprechum, they had appetite for gold without responsibility of doing their work. If they have done their work, would have been better off today. Mustapha, I will not be drawn into those comments. That does not help us to achieve what we want to.
You read their statement, and I'm speaking English to you. I'm saying they had appetite for gold.
Don't let us approach these matters the way you are going about it. I'm
telling you because the people are saying President Mahama like gold for gold board. That is why we are encouraging. When they did oil for gold, were they not in the power? Were you not here?
Mustapha,
they had appetite for what?
Are you here?
When they did oil for gold,
are you here?
Were you not in this country?
Are you here to equalize or to tell us?
We are not. We are exposing double standards and inconsistencies.
No.
We are exposing and we are telling the people of Ghana that the MPP is the elephant in the room. The MPP and their setup is the elephant in the room, because if you have destroyed forest reserves by giving permits without supervision, and we now come to inherit a responsibility to drive out the people you legally sent there, you should keep quiet and allow us to solve that problem. But when you are in the public domain, pretending as if you were innocent and that you even had any will to fight illegal mining, and Ghanaians didn't support you, then you are crying more than they believe. That is what we must all do. We must expose persons who are doing politics with this matter, so that we go to the reality. And I'm telling you that today, the factioned teams, the coordinated joint forces, the regimented procedures that are involved even in the fight against illegal mining and the will, if we had 10% of that under President Akufo-Addo, of a governor, you will not be talking about this today and worrying yourself. So when those same people sit in at the comfort of their offices and write a statement like this, a statement that, makes them accomplices. And you mean your opinion, Napo? Were you not there when he told you that people will not stop mining? Were you not in this country? When Minia Afriye Ayu on a campaign platform told everyone that they will not stop mining. They call it Galamsey. We said we'll stop, small-scale mining. They said Galamsey. And in the local definition of the word Galamsey, it's illegal mining. They said they won't stop. So those same people want to tell you how to fight illegal mining. Will you believe them?
Mustapha,
we have a commitment with yourself and the people of Ghana.
Mustapha,
and President Mahama has made it clear, sir. Put the fire on our feet to continue to fight against illegal mining until we defeat the illegal miners. President Mahama has made that very clear. But he wasn't talking to MPP. He was talking to the people of Ghana who are all concerned and worried.
But the MPP,
that our health is in question.
But the MPP is from Togo. Is that the case?
They can come from Benin, but these are the people who have destroyed the water bodies.
Oh, please.
And I have told you.
You have to, Mustapha, I think you have to get serious with the conversation. I expect you to tell me what our president, your party leader, has done to ensure that the next few months are there. Because we are talking about our health. It's not about politicization of what you're doing. I am talking, no, hold on.
Yeah.
When it's not about that. I've given you the room to be talking, but you are not telling me the exact thing our president is doing to help us have that hope. But rather, hold on. If you want us to equalize, we have your sector. If you want us to go back in equalizing, hold on. I have been quiet because I think that the point that we've got into, the issues about equalization and who has the right to talk about or otherwise, is not the matter of the day now. What is happening to all of us as a country. That is why, with all our heart and mind, we will follow the president by saying that it's a national emergency that does not know any party coloration. If the MPP in 8 years failed, just like you have said, and I admit that, their fight against that illegality did not yield that fruits that we want to see. Are we going to follow the same rhetoric from your end that it is too early, it is 8 months, we cannot justify 8 months? Is that how we are going to go about the solution this morning? Okay, you have power now. Hold on. You have power now. Yeah. You are 9 months in government. Yeah. My expectation is that I don't have the money to fly my kids to outside this country. I don't have money to cure myself when I take in fruits and other stuff that are so damaging to my health. I don't expect that I have given you power to be equalizing with somebody whose tenure is no more. You have power, and you are still referencing those people. When you were in opposition, some of the things... Hold on.
Yeah.
When you were in opposition, some of the pronouncements that you made in solving this Galamsey menace, if we are to hold you strictly by what you have said, do you think that you have been fair to us? Let us solve this problem head on, void of partisanship. Because when we start addressing the issues like this, getting a solution for this illegal menace will be a hell of a problem. MPP is in, journalists are in, musicians are in, chiefs are in, politicians are in. Everybody is in this game, and we've come to that point that it is no more healthy. Let's move forward. I say that I will forever support any government in power. In this case, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. That's why there's a commitment by the multimedia group that on daily basis will put out there what the president is saying, warn Ghanaians that in the midst of what the commander-in-chief is saying, nobody should think that he is bigger than the commander-in-chief. When you are caught in that web, you are caught. As to the politicization, we don't want to be part of it again.
So let me walk with you a little bit. Number one, respectfully, the dialogue that happened last week in itself is a novelty along the strategy to combat illegal mining, soliciting other contributions. Because, see, number one, people may not belong to the government, but they have an appreciation of a certain way that these things can be effectively dealt with. Because in the midst of governance and change of governance, some effort has been made in the past that failed. Number two, when we came to power, you remember everybody got involved. So a lot of agencies with task forces, this one goes and do that, this one goes here. Now we have improved and streamlined the task force into one common team, a well-coordinated team led by Colonel Boa, who is leading that team. A multi-security sectoral committee or team or task force that is leading the fight. Number three, you have seen clearly what the lands minister is also doing, and I'll reiterate, by ensuring that they review all mining leases. So we must first deal with the persons who are holding mining leases, who are not doing the right thing. So you, Obakwabna, if you were given a mining lease to do a small scale, we should be able to know that within the period that you held that concession, one, you were following the law, the EPA law, the Mining Inspectorate law, and then the Minerals Commission mining lease requirements. So once you are not following, it is enough for the minister to stop you immediately from working, and also find companies that can properly do the work so that we can progress, because in any case we have to mine. Ghanaians are not against mining. The president has also announced clearly that mining in the water bodies, farms and all of that, and Cobra and all of you, and then those mining in the forest reserve, they are national enemies, and mining in these areas has been banned by the president. I just came to Accra today, this morning, from the regions, working with the DCs, making sure that our party people do not get themselves involved, allowing the orders of the president to work and work effectively in the interest of Ghanaians, and that anybody within even the NDC who allows himself to be a stumbling block to that directive of the president will be dealt with in accordance with law. I just came to Accra. Number 4, Obakwabna, you have also seen a concurrent alternative livelihood or empowerment in small-scale mining initiatives.
Exactly.
1, the Minister for Lands is ongoing commissioning centers and places, rezoning large-scale mining concessions and taking some and giving to small-scale miners who will be supervised to mine effectively so that they can absorb the downstream employees. The ordinary Ghanaians are, when they wake up, they only want a place to work and also make some money to take care of their family. But when you go to Ashanti region and some places, they don't know anything apart from mining. So if you go and you tell this person that don't mine, don't do mining at all, what you have done is to create a food security problem or a human security problem. So ministry is working concurrently with a program that will ensure that we absorb the persons who would otherwise be victims in the course of the fight against illegal mining. You have heard the Minister for Agric, who have immediately commissioned a team to go around and undertake water sampling, soil sampling, to test for us to understand the degree of pollution as far as our water bodies and our land when it comes to the food that we eat, the animals that we eat. You heard the EPA boss at that forum giving a clear commitment in their effort to ensure that there's some cleanup in the waters. And I have always said that it's time that we go back to dredge some of the rivers. Some of the rivers have been blocked by these miners. So there's a need for government to put machines there and dredge some of these rivers for them to be able to flow. So the conversation is not an on-table conversation, it's a field conversation. But this is the problem. The problem is when some of your colleagues goes to pick old videos and throw them into the media and say this is fresh illegal mining. When, of course, we'll go and check and that is not the case. When you do that, you disturb the environment, the system, and the trust and confidence that we need to work together to ensure that we fight this thing collectively. Number 2, when you have some civil society colleagues of ours who clearly it's not just about helping to fight the menace, but making most out of it, looking for faults, then you ask yourself, how and where is their consistency in involving in this at all? There's a group called Rocha. Look, the last time our minister called, Chingai saying, they've been everywhere looking out for the effort that is being done, the preservations that are ongoing. Much as we have come to inherit a problem, President Mahama is not running away from that problem. President Mahama is taking a bull by the horn. This is the first time a war has been waged against political party officers who may get involved in illegal mining. Did you see that under President Akufo-Addo? So again, what I was inviting you to do is for us to shut the mouth of the enemy. The very people who brought us on this path. Where our situation.
Where we are now, Obi Obeye na adwene se obema yedi nkugu bia no yebegu nani masi.
Yeah, I can tell you that I am very much involved in this because I want to see that as political party and political actors, we help streamline and help the president and his ministers to succeed. We must get involved. So I am very, very much involved. At every stage, I am there. And I am not there to please anybody. I'm there to ensure that what the president wants is done. And anybody that stands its way, that person will be removed. We have made that very clear to our DCs. Sir, unim na Galamsey or illegal mining in a forest reserve, the mere fact that you didn't know about it is enough for the president to sack you. If you want to be a DC, you'll be made a DC. You must be up and doing. Number 2, we should begin to arrest the people who have destroyed these forest reserves in the time past. Our community is not a very fertile scheme. So, who will be our mining list? So, who come mine? Our community, do you even know that there's a bond that they commit at EPA as far as reclamation is concerned? So, who come mining? Who be reclamation? Into Wako to gold our forest reserves. Who call on a forest? Any the amount. And I'm running chest who 2 years. As I